Welcome back to another perfume video. I'm going to be sharing all of my current summer fragrance obsessions, things that I'm super excited to wear for the next couple of months. I feel like this is a category that I've kind of had a hard time finding perfumes I'm obsessed with. I've definitely had ones I like, but I've always been more of a cold weather perfume girl, or at least signature perfumes that can kind of be worn all year round. I have realized how many incredible summery and tropical fragrances there are out there that I've been missing out on. I've got my matcha with me. You guys know how much I love to have a drink when I film. This is so good. It's just an oat milk matcha latte with lavender cold foam, and the reason it has this bluish tint is because it's the blue lavender blend from the brand Bloom, and their blend has blue spirulina in it, because obviously there's not really such a thing, at least not that I know of, as blue lavender. Anyways, it's so good. And let's get into these perfumes. So starting off with a cheapie, this one definitely deserves more hype. It's from Pacifica. It's one of their new fragrance releases in the new packaging that they have. This is called Passion Fruit, and this is so delicious. It's sweet and fruity, but it has kind of like almost a woody, warm floral base that kind of grounds it. So it has decent longevity. It's not anything crazy, but I'd say it's pretty moderate. Like I said, I really think this deserves more love. It's so affordable. Honestly, this is the only one I really like from their new releases. This is the only one that I kept from the PR box they sent. The others just kind of all smelled very woody and just not really quite what I was expecting or what I was looking for. I do think Pacifica has other really great scents in their line though, but just out of the new releases, this is my favorite, and I could just keep smelling it. It's so delicious. As always, I'll have the notes on the screen. Moving on to more of a nighttime scent. It could be worn in the day, but I usually wear this one at night. Also, I really hope my tongue is not green. This matcha is pretty strong, but I am trying to avoid that. So anyways, this is Versace Crystal Noir, the EDT. This one is so good. It smells truly intoxicating to me. And now that I'm looking at the notes on Fragrantica, I'm noticing the top 3 voted for this one are sandalwood, gardenia, and black pepper. I do get that creamy sandalwood note in here. There's also musk in here. And I do get the kind of floral component and the spiciness from the black pepper, although it's mild and it blends really well with the other notes. But it does have a little bit of a masculine quality to it. Still feminine though, in my opinion. Like, I would rather smell this on a woman than a man, I think. And it does have that shower steam quality to it. Like when you're applying your products in the shower and the steam kind of makes everything smell warm and musky, if you know what I mean. I know a lot of people describe it as that. It does have that quality, but definitely still in a perfumey way. I know there's no coconut listed in the EDT version, but I really do get kind of a coconut facet to it. I don't know if it's the sandalwood mixed with the gardenia or what, but it really gives this coconut quality, like a creamy body lotion kind of coconut. It truly pulls you in. This one's a compliment getter. I don't wear it a ton, so it's not my personal most complimented. I really save this more for summer nights personally, but I think it could be worn for a lot more than that. So like I said, it's not one of my personal most complimented, but I know a lot of people say they get a lot of compliments on this one. So this is my favorite, probably, like summer nighttime scent. My go-to that I reach for the most. Then my most recent perfume that I just shared in my last haul is the new Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. This is the little mini size, but it looks exactly like the full bottle, and obviously it's a fraction of the price, so I always go for these minis with Kayali because I can still set them up with my other perfumes. This one is really delicious. Like, it has a fruity, candy-like vanilla sweetness. I will say as it dries down, it gets more perfumey and reminds me a lot actually of Valentino Donna Born in Roma or La Belle from Jean Paul Gaultier. Yeah, this one definitely has a perfumey quality when it dries down, but when it opens, you really get that pear, bubblegum. It's super sweet and candy-like, fruity vanilla, like I said. And it stays like that, but it does get more perfumey. So I think this is a good day to night transition. Like you could wear it day or night. It kind of works for both because it has like that opening, mid, and dry down. It's not super linear. But as much as I do love it, I have to say with this one, it's not going to be anything super new or unique. Like the opening I find a little bit different from the perfumes I just mentioned, but the dry down comes fairly quickly and it does have the qualities of those other perfumes, and there are a lot out there like that. So if you have a lot of similar perfumes and you're looking for something a little bit different, I wouldn't say this is it. So just keep that in mind. It's not super unique, but I really love this one and I adore that opening. It's so good. Okay, I feel like this video is going to be really long. I have one more perfume that's like a full size, I guess, and then I have some travel sprays, but they're still really good, and I want full bottles, especially of the one. Anyways, this next perfume is from the brand Rizos Curls, which is actually a hair care brand that I talk about all the time on my main channel where I do a lot of hair content. I love Rizos Curls, and I've talked about their hair product scent over there on that channel. And they actually released a hair and body perfume of that scent. It's called California Classic by Rizos Curls. And this is a pretty affordable perfume. It's a 1 fluid ounce 30 ml bottle. And it smells so good. It does smell like the hair products, but this is a little bit warmer, a little bit sweeter. The hair product scent is a little fresher. This has some more coconut to it. I was trying to figure out recently what it was reminding me of. And then I realized when I was younger, I used to go to someone's house and they always had this hand soap, I think from Bath and Body Works, that was like coconut lime verbena or something. And that's what this reminded me of. It took me back to that memory because every time I went over, they had that hand soap and I love the smell of it. And this does remind me of that. I think there's lemon and lime in this. I'm not 100% sure, but there is coconut. I can't remember all the notes. I'll try to find a screenshot of them and put it on the screen. Even though it's not on Fragrantica, they should be listed on the website. It just smells so pretty girl, summer, a little citrusy, a little coconut, fruity, sweet, summertime in a bottle. And I'll be honest with you guys, I often spray my perfume in my hair. I just don't feel like it's that serious, but I love that this one is like better for my hair, but I can also use it on my body and my clothes, and it smells really good. This is one that I am going to be reaching for a ton this summer, especially in the next few weeks. Now that it's finally like time for the really tropical perfumes, this is going to be my most grabbed for, I feel. Okay, so the last three, like I said, they are travel sizes, but this one from Scentbird is one that I am 100% buying a full bottle of once I use this up, because this has become like my favorite summer freshie. Just opening the lid of this case, it's so good. I have goosebumps. Okay, so this is You or Someone Like You from the brand Etat Libre d'Orange. This went viral a few years ago, I think, for good reason. Predominantly what I get, especially in the opening, is this like fresh minty, like if you have fresh mint from your garden or growing by your house and you make tea with it, you know what I'm talking about. It smells like that. But there's also some rose in here and some musk, and you get that especially as it dries down. The musk comes out a little bit more and blends really beautifully with the floral tone and the mint. But I do feel like the mint stays around, and it's like such a beautiful, feminine, kind of almost ethereal, like you're strolling through a garden. It's such a good scent. I cannot wait to get a full bottle of this. I'm having a hard time restraining myself, even though I still have like half of this travel spray left. I want to just get the big bottle because I want to wear it all the time. This is like my ultimate summer scent, truly, because I'm kind of picky when it comes to freshies, and I feel like that's part of why I haven't like fallen in love with any really, besides my Jo Malone Blackberry and Bay. I love that. But besides that, I've had ones I liked but never truly loved. Probably the one that I've come closest to loving is Bal de Freak, but it's really expensive and the longevity isn't great. I do feel like this has better performance, and obviously it's a very different perfume. This is like my new like fresh fragrance obsession. I'm gonna stop saying like freshy and fresh perfume, but I feel like I have to really just reiterate how special this is to me. Okay, last two. This is getting long, so I'm gonna try to go through these quickly. Ines Energy of the Sea. This is a perfume that I bought because it has memories tied to it for me. Years ago when I was in Florida visiting one of my friends down there, we went to a boutique and they had this perfume and she loved it. So me and my other friend ended up buying it for her and surprising her. And I loved it too. Like I almost bought myself a bottle. It has this aquatic cologne-like freshness to it. It's definitely unisex. But as it dries down on your skin, it gets this like musky, soft skin-like sweetness to it. And it's so intoxicating and so good. This is an Irish fragrance. I believe it's like the fragrance of Ireland or something. But they do have it in boutiques here. Just randomly. I live in Ohio and I will randomly occasionally see this in boutiques, even though the first time I saw it was in Florida. So I feel like it's around, and I think they actually have it on Amazon too. It's affordable. It's so good. I should have just bought the full bottle of this one, but a little goes a long way because this has insane performance. So I don't feel like I need it because I don't reach for it all the time and I only wear it in the summer. But I really, really love the scent of this one. I wish my husband would wear this because I think it would smell so good on him. But he doesn't really like to wear my fragrances because it's a weird mental thing for him. I really think he would actually really like this if he wore it. But yeah, this is addicting. Definitely get your nose on it if you haven't. I think you can find samples online, maybe on Amazon, but I know you can get the travel spray on Amazon for like, I think less than $20. So it's pretty good price. And this is half of a fluid ounce. So definitely bigger than other travel sizes. Oh, it's so good. Lastly, I talked about this in my Juliana's perfume video. This is Fiery Goddess. It's a dupe for God of Fire from Stephen Humbert Lucas. This is the juiciest, freshest, most addicting mango scent. It's so juicy and it has a sweetness, but it's not too sweet. It's a little bit fresh, and it does, on my skin anyways, it is pretty perfumey. Even this dupe is kind of beast mode. It's pretty strong, so I try not to overspray it, but it smells so good. And I do feel like I get kind of almost a melony quality in the opening, like a sweet, ripe melon. And I'm not quite sure what that is. It's just when I initially spray it and then it quickly turns into more of that mango scent. But either way, it's juicy, it's fruity. It's such a good summertime perfume. The Juliana's perfume dupe is spot on to the original, and the performance is just as good. So check out this dupe and just Juliana's perfume in general. They have really good fragrance dupes and a lot of like high-end niche perfumes, which is super exciting for me because I've really been getting into niche perfumes, and also there is actually like a big price difference. Sometimes I can find designer fragrances discounted anyways, but with niche perfumes, they're going to be very expensive even if they're discounted. So I feel like a dupe is worth it sometimes, and this one is so, so good. But that's it. Those are all of my summer perfumes that I am the most excited to wear this year. I almost forgot I have one more perfume. I don't know how. I almost forgot this. This is one that I did a whole video on a while ago. I don't even remember when it was. It was like my obsession favorite perfume for a while, where I literally only wore this because I loved it so much, and I still am obsessed. But this is Amouage Sunshine, and this was the first niche fragrance that really blew my mind. It stood out to me and I was just like, wow, this is so unique, but so good. Because I hadn't really smelled a lot of niche fragrances before this. I'd smelled Delina, which is really good, but you know, it's not that unique. This, on the other hand, it smells like dried apricot, especially in the opening. That is from the note of osmanthus in this. It has kind of like a dried fruit quality in some perfumes. It also has white tobacco flower, which you do get, but I think it blends so beautifully with these other notes and it doesn't make me nauseous or anything, although that's going to be like a subjective personal thing. But then it also has almond in here, and there's like a very creamy almond quality in there. I think that's part of what makes the tobacco flower so like creamy and subdued. It's so good, you guys. Like, this is a masterpiece work of art perfume in my opinion, and I have since smelled a lot of niche fragrances that are also done really well, but still this remains one of my absolute favorites. I don't know if something's going to be able to top this as far as being unique, but also at the same time so beautiful and wearable. And I do think that this could be a signature scent. Like, you could really wear it anytime, but something about it in the summertime on like a cooler night or a day even where it's not too hot. I think if it's too hot and you're like out in the sun a lot, the tobacco might get slightly overwhelming. But if it's just like a mid-70s day, you're kind of in and out, you're not like outside the whole time, this is beautiful. It kind of does have almost this sunshiny quality to it, like makes me think of sunshine. It's not just the bottle. I really think the perfume has a quality that really embodies this color for some reason. But like I said, it could be a signature. It could be worn year round, but I do really love this in the summertime when it's not too hot. It's just so good. I'm obsessed with this, and that is actually my last one now. So those are all the perfumes. This video is going to be so long, I already know, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it anyways. Let me know what else you want to see from me. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here next time. Bye.